schedules. The process of navigating this maze of regulation is not only complex, it is expensive and time-consuming. Businesses with fewer than 20 workers spend roughly $1,300 per employee on tax compliance, and according to one IRS study, up to 80 hours. At a time when many businesses are struggling, every hour counts, and so does every dollar. This afternoon, we will discuss the role that the IRS plays in helping entrepreneurs meet their tax obligation and examine the agency's management of certain Recovery Act tax incentives. Last year, Congress passed one of the largest and most sweeping tax cuts in U.S. history. The Recovery Act incorporated $15 billion in relief for entrepreneurs, including provisions to not only put cash back in their pockets, but to increase demand for their products, such as the first-time homebuyers tax credit. Now we need to be asking whether or not those refunds and the resulting economic boost are being dispersed effectively. With the economy still struggling, it could use a fresh influx of circulating capital, and it is critical that the IRS do everything it can to stoke rather than restrict our economic recovery. But as one study recently found, that isn't happening. Since 2005, the agency has increased its small business audits by 30%. Meanwhile, audits of large companies dropped 21%. I understand that in light of our nation's fiscal constraints, closing the $345 billion tax gap is critical to our long-term prosperity, but so are small businesses. These are the companies that create 70% of new jobs and will play a leading role in rebuilding our economy. Any effort to increase our tax base must be done in a way that is responsible, fair, and not unduly burdensome to small businesses. Small firms should be able to look to the IRS as an ally, not an enemy. Given the myriad of available small business schedules and incentives, entrepreneurs need to know that they can count on the IRS to address their concerns quickly and answer their questions accurately. The agency's move to increase staff levels within a small business self-employed program should be an important step in delivering those resources, and I was pleased to see Commissioner Chairwoman place a greater emphasis on small firms overall. In this afternoon's conversation, we will discuss the improvements he has made and look to see if more can be done. Tax law operates most effectively when small businesses have certainty and stability, and now is the time for policies to deliver both. Now is the time for incentives that encourage would-be entrepreneurs to start up and existing businesses to expand. With the proper tools, America's small firms can strengthen the economic recovery that is currently underway and spark the job creation we are waiting to see. With that, I would like to welcome and thank Commissioner Chairwoman for being here today. I know this is a busy time over at the IRS, and I look forward to hearing from you. So now I will yield to Ranking Member Graves for his opening statement.
Thank you, Madam Chairman.